Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon and we're doing best of the month for the month of July 2023. Now this is another heavy game. Why is it heavy and why am I playing it now? The weather hasn't been particularly good recently and you might have noticed some other heavy games being played. Well, that's where the next lot comes in, as it's Terracotta Army. This is a 2 to 4 player game set in the Chinese Empire where they're looking to build out the mausoleum. Quite similar to Teotihuacan, the second in the T-series. This is the fifth, we have the third and the fourth over here, and actually played the sixth or even the seventh one over only 2 days ago, in fact. As also as this, I played another T game in that kind of series as well. So starting off with Tolkien, we're way up to speed now. This is a game that takes 90 to 120 minutes. You play it, like I said, a 2, 3 or 4. It doesn't really recommend any kind of player count over any other. So for me, I do recommend all the player counts. And it does go smooth. You've got some wonderful miniatures, wonderful figurines. I'm playing it again next month, in fact. Highly enjoyable, and it's a game involving resources. It's about area control. It's quite an abstract theme, and it's got a fantastic box, as you can probably tell there as well. So this is a particular game whereby various different rounds, it's a 5-round game, you are looking to go out there and you will be chucking out various different resources on this wheel. Maybe you're going to get various other benefits such as different clay dries, you might want to use a vase to wet your clay again, otherwise you won't be able to use it. You'll get out warriors, you'll get out statues, and you're looking to get out specialists, and what they can do is allow you to do better things, more points, maybe break ties. You can also spread yourself over the board better with horses. Other things you can do is maybe benefit from musicians as well as kneeling archers. You've also got those warriors that I mentioned. Well, you can have weapons that you can use them as well, but you need to activate those weapons. Aside from that, you've also got to deal with the various other factors, such as where your opponents are going. Maybe you want to change the turn order and go earlier. Maybe you want to upgrade your various craftspeople, your craftsmen, up to be artisans, which means you're more able to place out your characters, these craftspeople, because then obviously you're going to have fewer options as well. So lots to talk about. I really am tripping over my words because there's quite a lot of mouthful of large words to say, but it has been very engaging and it's quite simple to teach. There is no player aid, so there is one you can get online, which I do recommend. It's quite a few, but it's a really nice one with only one typo that I've clarified with them as well. This is an 8 out of 10 rating for me. This is a game that I would recommend so highly, especially if you do like your mid to heavy game. In particular, I will say that all of mid-heavy games I've always pretty much given around a 7.5 at least rating. And that's just because I think that you have a lot of stuff going on with them, which is very effective. Having said that, they generally don't hit a 9 or 10 for me because you do lose something and actually keep playing these games. What I mean by that is even if you play a game once, it is quite heads down kind of a game. It is a game whereby you're not necessarily talking much. Obviously it's a Euro as well. And when you are playing out stuff, you have to be aware of the fact that, crucially, those systems that you're playing in, you know, your mind needs to be in a certain space and it won't have the same replayability as certain, say, party games, which is one of the highest rating games that I tend to play as well. So the trouble with party games, though, just on a side note, is the fact you do get a judge theory element, and that's something which I really bring down that category. But for now, hope you found it of interest. Speak to you again next month. But for now, back to the table.